Well, hey there. Well, I'm here to talk to you a little bit about my good friend, cohort, co-conspirator, Tony Abstract. We shared many great moments together, lived together there for a while, made some pretty good tunes together, gotten drunk more often than not, smoked a bunch of cigarettes, met a lot of women, all that good stuff together. Yeah, so we have quite a history, but anyway, here I might mention some of those events as this talk goes on, but chiefly I'm going to try to focus on his music, which is a difficult thing to do because his music is so difficult to categorize in a way. I like to call Tony's music, or Tony himself, well, other than Tony Abstract, for his abstract sense of timing while he is drumming, which is very interesting to work with. I'd like to call him a master of plunderphonics, to use John Oswald's term. This particularly for Tony's solo work, which is quite different from the stuff that we do together. Also, the stuff that I do with him is quite different from what I do on my own. So it's only natural for each of us to have these totally different individual styles that are quite unique. In Tony's case, he uses the sample a lot, distorting other music that is pretty recognizable, and using it as a backdrop for putting his own little spin or twist on things. That is the corn guy right now. There's a guy who's been driving past the street for years now, selling corn in a little like bicycle cart type thing. It's very quaint, very picturesque. Haven't bought any corn from him in, I don't know, maybe 15 years or something, or more. Don't know why. Just kind of don't feel like buying that stuff anymore. But anyway, as I was saying, Tony uses sampling a lot, and I think this manifests his great sense of detachment, irony, of course all with a childish notion of amazement in a way, but sometimes he will quote them just the crappiest renditions of some songs. Some songs are actually not that bad in their own genre or category. Pretty good in that category, usually in the top 10 category kind of thing, this pop crap. And so he takes it, and it's out of a true deep love for this kind of music. I mean, there is a hint of irony in it, but that's not the only thing. To think this would be quite mistaken. It would be a misinterpretation of the work. There is true passion and commitment for this kind of mass-produced, phony emotion, junk music type thing, which I can totally dig as something that drew me to Tony as a friend too, that he could understand how within this kind of kitschy mainstream pop thing there are some true elements of human suffering in poetry. I think so far the only people I know that have understood this are, well, both he and I and Nick Cave perhaps, but other than that I still haven't had the joy of sharing this kind of way of thinking with other people. So anyway,